Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Aces Field on homecoming night. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. Parade got here a little earlier than we thought, so the band just came in, and we have gone ahead and started the live stream. I'm with you on the headset microphone right now. When things get going and the parade really starts pulling into the infield here, and then, of course, they have the pregame homecoming ceremony. I will be disconnecting the headset microphone, and, of course, we'll turn on the field mics so you can hear all the stuff that is going on. And then when they get everything wrapped up, we'll see how we're doing time-wise, whether we will end this little mini live stream and then start up again in a few minutes with the live stream for the actual varsity football game, or whether we'll keep it here and keep the live stream going between the end of the ceremony and the start of the football game. It'll just sort of depend on how things time out. So again, we do want to welcome you to Aces Field. It is homecoming weekend. The Aces, of course, are winless coming into tonight's game, looking to pick up their first victory. And here comes the parade. So I'm going to, again, disengage the microphones, turn on the field mics, and we'll bring you all the action right here on HIX-TV.
And now approaching is the junior high football teams. We have the 7th and 8th grade students, coached by Eddie Tunis and David Moore. Let's hear for the Lady Aces volleyball teams. This is the Mini Aces, coached by Molly Kroll, John and Kate Haggerty, Becky Zedike, Kayla Vetter, Harry Deal, and Krista Ancroft. Let's hear for the cross country, coached by Paul Payne and Kelly Van Horn, with volunteers Michael Myers and Donna Lysick. The Hicksville Little League football teams, 5th and 6th grade students, are approaching. Head coach Lucas Smith, along with Alex Gordon, Bronson Graber, Grant Langham, Aaron Klima, Gabe Rodriguez, Brody Bosser, Noah Meckman, and David Taylor. Now approaching is the Hicksville flag football team, grades 1 through 4, coached by Justin Davis and John Beal. And now we have 5th and 6th grade volleyball. And another Mini Aces volleyball. Let's hear it for the football moms. Families and friends, with the Aces, best of luck tonight. Go Big Red, beat the Panthers. And priority plus tax service. The theme of this year's homecoming parade and dance is fairy tales. The HIX-TV High School Student Council is sponsoring the annual homecoming dance tomorrow night, Saturday, October 1st, from 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock p.m. in the high school commons. The dance is for high school students in grades 9 through 12. And now, here are the class homecoming floats. Freshman class float, taking the Panthers to Wonderland. Advisors Ashley Doctor and Mandy Ridgway. And the sophomore class float, Swamp the Panthers. Advisors Beth Stuckey and Cynthia Van Suter. And now the junior class float, Page in Wonderland. Advisors Tanya Ida and Jamie Parker. And the senior class float, Once Upon a Time. Advisors Eric Kroll, Steph Mazza, and Liz Perna. The winners of this year's float contest will receive a monetary prize from the Student Council. And here are the winners. In fourth place, juniors. Third place, seniors. And there is a tie for our freshmen and sophomores. And now, please welcome the 2002 HIX-TV High School Homecoming Queen, Mrs. Molly Hadley Crockett. Escorting Queen Molly this evening is her husband, Mr. Derek Crockett. The 2002 homecoming king, Brett Deal, was unable to be here tonight. Molly and Derek are riding in a 2021 blue Corvette owned by Bryce Wars and driven by Mitch Hadley. Crown barrier, Miss Aubrey Zedite. Along with our football barrier, Mr. Vinny Matavares. They are riding in a 2004 Mercedes SLK 250 owned by Tom and Brenda Farrell. The car is being driven by Nathan Farrell. Freshman attendant Miss Evelyn McAlexander and her escort Mr. Tyler Green. Miss McAlexander and Mr. Green are being driven by Caleb McAlexander in a charcoal gray 2005 Z4 BMW owned by Brenda McAlexander. Sophomore attendant Miss Elise Paulding. Her escort Mr. Zach Schooley is warming up for tonight's football game. Miss Baldwin is being driven by Phil Fuller, and a 1932 gray Ford Roadster owned by Phil Fuller. And our junior attendant, Miss Allie Nelson, is escorted by Mr. Noah Harmon. Miss Nelson and Mr. Harmon are being driven by Mike Nelson and a 1995 Ford Mustang owned by Bob Fisher. Approaching the senior attendant, Miss Molly Crawl. Her senior escort is Mr. Gabe Rodriguez. Gabe is also an Aces football player who is warming up for tonight's game. Miss Crawl is being driven by her father, Eric Crawl, in a car owned by Jan and Ed Hotchwood. And our 2022 Hicksville High School Homecoming King and Queen is Miss Katie Chapman and Mr. J.R. Mendoza. J.R. is also an Aces football player warming up for tonight's game. Mr. Randy Chapman is driving the Queen, Miss Chapman, in a white Mercedes convertible owned by Nathan Farrell.
And again, we'll welcome you to Aces Field as we are engaging in our pregame homecoming festivities. We just saw the parade make its entrance. And of course now we'll have the members of the homecoming court. The members of the homecoming court across the way will disembark from their cars, and we will get ready to get the pregame homecoming ceremony with the introduction of the Queen and the members of her court underway here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us on this Friday. Been a very busy day with lots of homecoming activities going on throughout the day. Earlier, we had a live stream for you on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, and that was the big homecoming pep rally. And they worked some house assembly fun into that as well, and also recognized not only the football team, but all of the other fall sports teams. Pretty good year going for the Lady Aces volleyball squad. Really great year for the girls golf team, the girls varsity golf team. The boys not doing too bad either with golf. And so giving everybody some recognition and a lot of fun this afternoon. And, of course, this was not live streamed, but for the tape delay, we did as we always do. We were over at the fairgrounds starting around 5 o'clock, and we had a nice series of interviews with the freshman, sophomore, junior, senior attendants, as well as this year's homecoming queen. And some of their escorts, of course, the ones that are getting ready to play football tonight, weren't part of that, but we do have all those interviews that we will be putting together and do a sort of a homecoming program that we will put on Hicksville Community Television. You'll be able to watch that on Mediacom Channel 12, SMTA Channel 8 as well. And so we had a lot of fun with that. And then we had to hop in the car and skedaddle over here to get ready for the arrival of the parade, and got everything set up here in the press box. But also want to let you know that while we have everything set up here in the press box, and Chris Warner ran down. Let me see if I can pick him out over on the far side of the field. There he is. He's got the Steadicam rig, and he is going to be recording the ceremony from field level. So we'll have that footage to incorporate as well. And right now, like I said, we're just waiting for everybody to get disembarked and lined up and get ready to go for the pregame ceremony here tonight. Doing a couple quick checks here on our computer to make sure everything is more or less working okay. And people are starting to get themselves situated, so hopefully before too much longer, we'll be getting the pregame ceremonies underway. Of course, tonight's football game, the Aces hosting the Paulding Panthers. Again, Hicksville still looking for win number 1 in this football season. And they would really like to be able to pick that up tonight as part of this weekend's homecoming festivities. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you here with us. Again, I'm doing the live stream, and we got the bird's eye view of the homecoming ceremonies from up here in the press box. And Christopher is recording all the action from down on the field level. And when he gets wrapped up with that, then he will be rejoining us up here in the press box for the main sports broadcast coming up this evening. We'll get everybody lined up. And again, depending on the amount of time, we're sort of going to play it by ear, whether we will end this live stream and then start another one up right before the start of the football game, as we usually do, or whether we will keep it here and just go right into our football coverage this evening. And sort of see how that plays out as we move through the afternoon hours. Beautiful day today, and it's going to be a nice night for football. It's supposed to be cool, but not bitterly cold. And we're anticipating the temperature down to probably about 50 degrees by the time we wrap up the game this evening. And again, it's going to be kind of a fun night. The theme is, if you did not hear the announcer, Mrs. Kaufman next door doing the field announcing for the homecoming ceremonies. The theme is Once Upon a Time. It's a fairy tale theme. So as you can see down in the student section, see if I can get over there, and you can see they've got Shrek down there, and I see Snow White walking around, and the Cheshire Cat. So yeah, some of our favorite fairy tale characters here tonight taking part in homecoming as well. Should be an interesting dance tomorrow night, especially if they, keep wearing the costumes. And it looks like before they begin the homecoming festivities, they're going to have the team captains head out to the center of the field. And we'll figure out who's going to get the ball first. Nice's Pride Marching Band making their way down to their pregame position. Take care of the national anthem and play the fight song as the team takes the field. So everybody shakes hands. We'll get ready for the coin toss down on the 50-yard line. There's the coin toss. So it looks like Paulding won the toss. They'll defer. So the Aces will receive to start the game. In about 34 minutes from right now when the game gets underway. We still have plenty of time. And that's good because, like I said, there's still the whole homecoming celebration about to get underway down on the field. One of the interesting things about when we do this every year for homecoming is because we do start so early, you get to see a lot of the things that go on the field before the start of the varsity games. You know, normally our coverage doesn't get underway till about 5-10 minutes before kickoff. So a lot of the things like the coin toss and so forth are not featured in our broadcasts regularly. So it's kind of nice to be able to work that in every now and then. The band will get ready to take the field here. They usually sort of form a corridor with the band that the members of the homecoming court will walk down as they'll go from the far side of the field to where we are on the near side to be introduced. And looks to be starting to get people lined up over on the far side of the field, and the three members of the homecoming court who are on the football team have joined the ladies that they are escorting here tonight. And when the ceremony gets underway once again, excuse me, once again we will be shutting down the headset microphones and going back to the field mics so you can hear what the announcers say. And not miss out on anything. So we should be getting close. Here goes the band. And with that, I'm going to shut off the headset microphones. We're going to go down to the field mic, the field announcer, and bring you the pregame ceremonies. It's Homecoming 2022 coming to you live right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel.
Introducing the Hicksville High School Aces Pride Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Zach Kohlmeyer. Will everyone please stand for the Hicksville High School fight song? Welcome everyone to Hicksville High School's 2022 homecoming game. Tonight, the Aces host the Paulding Panthers. Before the game begins, we would like to direct your attention to the center of the field as we introduce our homecoming court. The 2022 freshman attendant is Miss Evelyn McAlexander. Evelyn is the daughter of Caleb and Amanda McAlexander. Evelyn's siblings include Sister Haven, a sophomore in college, and Sister Briya, who is in 7th grade. Evelyn is in the House of Amici. She participates in volleyball, basketball, softball, and student council. Outside of school, she enjoys travel softball, horseback riding, painting, and riding ATVs. When asked what she likes best about Hicksville High School, she says, Hicksville Schools offers a wide variety of activities and classes that make school enjoyable for everyone. Hicksville also does many things to keep students involved. After graduation, she plans on going to college to major in the medical field. But in more recent years, she plans to continue achieving goals in an academic and athletic career at Hicksville. Escorting Miss McAlexander is freshman Mr. Tyler Green. Tyler is the son of Anthony and April Allen. His siblings include Cheyenne Green in 7th grade, Anthony Allen in 11th grade, and Devin and Destiny Allen both in the 9th grade. Tyler is also in the House of Amici. He enjoys playing video games, watching sports, and occasionally going on bike rides. When asked what he likes best about HHS, he says, I like the positive vibe that is given off when I come to school, and I like the effort the staff and students put into the school. After school, Tyler plans to go to college to obtain a bachelor's degree to become an engineer for planes. Our 2022 sophomore attendant is Miss Elise Baldwin. Elise is the daughter of Trisha and Thomas Baldwin. Her sister Jocelyn is in the 7th grade. Olivia enjoys participating in volleyball, softball, foreign language club, and is in the House of Satia. She is also the Student Council Sophomore Class Vice President. Outside of school, she enjoys 4-H, club volleyball, volunteering at Caitlin's College, and spending time with Raina Mazur. Her favorite part about Hicksville High School are the teachers and staff members. She also states, I especially love our office secretaries, Mrs. Schott and Mrs. Welling. They brighten my day whenever I'm around them. After high school, she plans to go to college and major in biomedical engineering and then become the ultimate girl boss. Her escort is Mr. Zach Schooling. Zach is the son of Bud Schooling and Stephanie Schooling. His siblings include brothers AJ, who graduated from Hicksville, Mason, a 6th grade student, and Bo, a 1st grade student. Zach's school activities include football, baseball, and foreign language club. He is also a student council representative as well as a member of the House of Amici. His hobbies and interests outside of school include hanging out with the Sliced Bread Boys, playing on his computer, and spending time with Elise. He believes that the best thing about high school are the teachers and staff members. They are so friendly to talk to in the hallway. They always have a smile on their face, states Zach. His future plans are to attend college and concentrate on either history or engineering. The 2022 junior attendant is Miss Allie Nelson. Allie is the daughter of Mike and Jennifer Nelson. She has 4 brothers, Matthew, age 25, Isaiah, age 23, Grant, age 18, and Luke, age 11. Currently, Allie is attending the Ford County Career Center, concentrating on early childhood education. At Ford County, she participates in FCCLA. At Hicksville, she participates on the softball team as well as in the school musicals. She is also a member of the House of Amici. Outside of school, she enjoys participating in 4-H, singing, being a football manager, and hanging out with her best friend, Trista Bond. Allie really appreciates how supportive all of the Hicksville teachers are and how they are always willing to help outside of the classroom. She includes a shout out to Mr. Blue and Mrs. Birkin for always being there for me when I needed them, she states. After high school, she plans to attend college to earn a degree in elementary education. Escorting Miss Nelson tonight is junior Mr. Noah Harmon. Noah is the son of Todd and Julie Harmon. His sister Emily is a freshman at Bowling Green State University. Noah stays active in golf, track and field, academic team, choir, marching band, and pep band. He is also a member of the House of Exemplar. In his spare time, he enjoys participating in musicals, camping, playing cards, and spending time with his friends and family. He is also the senior patrol leader of the Hicksville Boy Scout Troop, Troop 216. When asked what he likes best about Hicksville High School, he states his favorite thing about Hicksville has always been the people. All of the staff are immensely helpful and encouraging and clearly want to do everything that they can to help the students to succeed in all of their endeavors. He would like to specifically thank Mr. Kohlmeyer, Mr. Davis, Mrs. Gherkin, Mr. Farrell, and Mrs. Laney for all of their support over the years inside and outside of school. The student body is also an exceptional one. Time and time again, he has seen examples of students supporting each other and lending a helping hand. The junior class especially is a smaller group, resulting in them knowing one another much better than you would expect of a typical school. And he would like to thank them all for their support over the years and choosing him to be the class escort. As for future plans, he plans to attend college to pursue a degree in aerospace engineering. The 2022 senior attendant is Miss Molly Craw. Molly is the daughter of Eric and Jill Craw. Molly has 2 older siblings, Aubrey and Garrett, as well as her brother-in-law, Dwayne Miller. Molly keeps busy at school participating in volleyball, basketball, FCA, and she is also in the House of Exemplar, where she is a senior house leader. She also is the 5th grade Many Aces volleyball coach. Outside of school, she participates in club volleyball and 4-H. She loves to ride her horse and spend time with her family and friends. Molly says the best part of Hicksville High School is how much the teachers care about their students and how everyone can be involved in so many activities like house assemblies. She also loves the great student sections at sporting events. After graduation, she will be playing college volleyball at the University of Wisconsin at Green Bay. Escorting Miss Craw tonight is senior Mr. Gabriel Francisco Rodriguez. Gabriel is the son of Francisco Rodriguez and Tara George. His siblings include Jackson George in kindergarten, Madison Lister, class of 2020. Taylor Hurley, class of 2017. School activities include football and National Honor Society. He is also in the House of Karaji. Gabriel enjoys hanging out with friends and playing video games. He also loves spending time with family, especially playing Skippo with them because he gets unbelievably lucky and wins. He is a huge Steelers fan and loves to watch them win every year when not too busy with school. Gabriel loves how the teachers make school fun for the students and getting people involved in the assemblies. He believes the teachers always put the kids before everything and that they truly want what is best for the students. The teachers are phenomenal and make everyone's day better with how easy it is just to talk to them. Although Gabriel does not know where he plans to go to college, he hopes to play college football and major in communications. He is excited for what is to come in the future. Each year, we recognize the 20-year anniversary of HIX-TV High School homecoming. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2002 Homecoming Queen, Mrs. Molly Crocken. She is the daughter of Mitch and Marie Headley. Escorting Molly is her husband, Derek Crocken. They have 2 boys, Casey, who is 3, and Odie, who is 1. They also have a 2-year-old daughter, Perry. Molly is currently employed as a phlebotomist at Promedica Defiance Regional Hospital. In her spare time, Molly enjoys animals, weightlifting, and exploring with her kids. She states there are so many wonderful memories from her days in Hicksville, including sports, friendships, coaches, bonfires, cheer competitions, and many aces. Overall, high school was the ultimate experience with great people. Go Aces! Our 20-year teen, Brett Deal, could not be in attendance, but Brett is married to Mary, the son of Randy and Chris Deal. They have an 8-year-old golden retriever named Tank. Brett is employed by Olentangy High School, where he serves as an athletic director. Some of Brett's greatest memories of Hicksville High School are never losing to Edgerton in football, the tournament basketball games, and the numerous great memories from practices. He wishes the Hicksville Aces football team good luck tonight. This year's crown bearer is Miss Aubrey Zedite. Aubrey is an 8-year-old daughter of Adam and Becky Zedite. She is in 2nd grade at Hicksville Elementary School. Her siblings include Brooklyn, who is in 8th grade, Brianna, who is in 4th grade, and Dylan, who is in kindergarten. Aubrey enjoys writing stories, drawing, and riding her bike. Outside of school, she participates in 4-H and tumbling. Aubrey's favorite subject at school is math because she can count over the hundreds. When Aubrey grows up, she wants to be a hair salon lady. The football bearer escorting Miss Zedite is Mr. Vinny Matsavias. Vinny is 9 years old and is in the 3rd grade at Hicksville Elementary School. His mom is Gabby Matsavias. Vinny plays for the Mini Aces football team and spends most recesses playing football. In school, he enjoys math and rooting on the Aces. Outside of school, he enjoys doing fun activities with his mom. When he grows up, Vinny would like to be a pro football player. The 2022 Hicksville High School Homecoming Queen is Miss Katie Chapman. Katie is the daughter of Randy and Heather Chapman. She has an older brother, Eric. She stays busy with football and basketball cheer, as well as playing softball. She is active in the Student Council, National Honor Society, and is an Amici house leader. Outside of school, she loves spending time with all of her animals and participating in 4-H. She also loves listening to music and watching as many Disney and scary movies as possible. Katie's favorite thing about HHS is that she loves the environment that Hicksville provides for all of the students and the teachers that are always willing to help. Katie plans to go to a college and major in science education. And Miss Chapman is our 2022 Homecoming King, Mr. J.R. Mendoza. J.R. is the son of Mia Mendoza and Cornelio Mendoza. He has 3 sisters, Bella, Victoria, and Julia, as well as a brother, Alex. J.R.'s activities at HHS include football, cross country, track, National Honor Society, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes. He is also in the House of Amici. J.R. enjoys hanging out with friends and watching football with family. He likes how involved each teacher is in how they make school and learning more fun. After graduation, J.R. plans on going to college to pursue a career in teaching. Congratulations to Katie and J.R. And now, Molly will crown our new queen. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2022 Hicksville High School Homecoming Queen, Miss Katie Chapman.
First off, I would like to thank everyone for being here tonight. I would like to give a special thanks to my parents and grandparents for supporting me in everything that I do, and always believing in me. I would also like to thank my closest friends and classmates for giving me the opportunity to be here today and giving me the best high school experience possible. I truly appreciate the close-knit community that has been built for our students in not only our school system, but in our entire town. It's really uplifting to me to know that not only our teachers and administration have our best interests at heart, but the leaders in our community do as well. Everyone here wants to see us succeed. Whether it be academics, clubs, or sports, there are so many people lifting each other up, and I'd say that is one of the biggest blessings when it comes to living in a small town. A huge thank you again to my peers, coaches, teachers, and community. Your contributions don't go unnoticed. And as always, go Aces!
I'd like to thank all of my friends and fellow classmates for voting for me and giving me the opportunity to speak in front of you guys tonight. Over the past 12 years, I have had the privilege to attend Hicksville schools. I would like to thank all of the people who came out to support us tonight, and I would like to thank those who go out and support all of the Hicksville athletics. I'm extremely thankful to my parents for helping me become the person I am today. I'm also thankful for all of my coaches and teachers and the lessons they taught me over the course of my time in school. Beat Panthers! Aces Nation! Let's ride!
Congratulations to Queen Katie and Queen Junior and the entire homecoming court and their families. stand for our national anthem.
All right. Back up here in the press box, back on the headset microphones, as we are about 7.5 minutes away from kickoff here at Aces Field. And again, hope you enjoyed the early start to the live stream. And what? What? Are you, I already ate 2 of the great hamburgers that were down there. So Christopher, he's trying to mime, and it finally dawned on me because he's up here making these odd motions. He wanted to know if he had time to run down to the concession stand to get something to eat and drink, and he was trying to say, do you want anything too? So I told him to get me a soda because when we first got here, I went down and I grabbed a couple of burgers. The Athletic Boosters have the best cheeseburgers. So where were we before I was so rudely interrupted? We want to welcome you. People asking me for rosters and starters. So enough of the interruptions. Let's get back to the business at hand. Welcome to Aces Field. It's homecoming night. It is week number 7 of high school football, and the Aces have thrown out the welcome mat for the Paulding Panthers here tonight on what is, again, their homecoming football game. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television. Chris Warner not here right now, but he will be joining us shortly. He'll be operating the camera and taking care of overseeing the live stream of this evening as we're going to bring you coverage of tonight's action live right here on the Hicksville Community Television YouTube channel or the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Glad to have you with us. We want to say a big thank you to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight. They include our diamond level underwriting supporter. That's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. a world-class facility located on Industrial Drive in Hicksville, Ohio. You can find out more about the many solutions they have for business and industry by checking them out online. You can do that at www.arcsolinc.com. Again, that's www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks also to our 3 diamond level underwriting supporters. Now, our platinum level supporter, ARC Solutions, underwrites all of our activities, all of our operations for Hicksville Community Television as a whole. Our diamond level underwriting supporters underwrite all of our Aces Sports broadcasts across all platforms and at every level from junior high all the way through to varsity. We want to thank them so very much. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and, of course, they're online at jimschmidtauto.com. Thanks also to APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility, and looking to add to the workforce. If you're interested in what could possibly be an exciting opportunity, check out the positions that they have available. Check them out online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. And also a big thank you to the Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy with a full pharmacy for you and your family, medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and more. You can find out more about if you need a COVID booster, flu shot, or more. Give them a call, 419-542-6218. Again, that's the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville. Thanks to all of our Diamond Level supporters for helping us be here tonight. And a big thank you to not only the Hicksville Athletic Department, but again to Hicksville Schools. This has been a busy day, and we can't thank them enough for all of the assistance they have given us, allowing us to be at various locations to record or live stream, making accommodations for us so we could be in the gym this afternoon to bring you the pep rally live on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, and helping us with logistics at the parade setup out at the fairgrounds, and able to interview the Queen and members of her court. And we appreciate all their assistance with that so very much, and especially we appreciate their moving around a little bit so we could get our vehicle out and hightail it over here to the Aces Field to get everything set up and be ready to go for the pregame ceremonies and the football game here tonight. So, again, a tip of the hat to everybody at Hicksville Schools and at the Hicksville Athletic Department. And again, what great partners to work with each and every year. And we appreciate all of you for joining us. And again, hope you enjoyed the special early start with all of the homecoming festivities. And we're getting ready for, again, the start of the varsity campaign. The Aces will be taking the field shortly. They've got the Become Uncommon gateway set up down there on the end zone. And the Aces are working their way into that. They'll fill it up and come bursting out. Or at least some of them will. At least I think they will. And we'll get ready to get the football game underway. And again, if you remember the pregame coin toss, the toss was won by Paulding. They deferred, so the Aces will receive the football to start the first quarter. And Paulding will be kicking it off. So Aces will start the game on offense here tonight, looking for their first win of this 2022 football season. So I'm going to get myself settled in. Christopher here. Again, he'll take over as the Aces take the field. Chris will be managing the live stream tonight as well as operating the camera. I'll flip some stuff around here so that I've got all of my stuff set up and ready to go. couple quick little adjustments here. I think I've got all the number changes delineated. So we'll put 12 minutes on the scoreboard to get the first quarter underway here shortly. Again, we're glad to have you with us here tonight. It's once upon a time, it's a fairy tale homecoming, and the Aces would love to get a happy ending with the fairy tale tonight with their first win of the season against the Panthers this evening.
I think you're right about those hamburgers. They are
They
very
are
good.
darn good, aren't they?
Yes, I was actually eating one of those real quickly before I put on my headset.
Yeah, I got here. We got set up early, whatever. I actually got the first two off the grill.
Oh, you did? How were those?
The very
were
first two.
Nice and fresh?
Yeah. All right, we're ready to get things going again. Glad to have you with us. It's Aces hosting the Panthers. Varsity football on a Friday night. Kick is in the air. Comes down caught, number 64 from the Aces, which, of course, Gabe Rodriguez, member of the homecoming court. Rodriguez will get out to about the 32-yard line before being driven back. And we are off and running. So the Aces offense will take the field. See where they officially place the ball. Should be about the 32-yard line. It is. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Aces. From that point. Brody Balzer under center, well, working on the shotgun, and his hard count works as Paulding rushes up to the line, and several of them cross through the neutral zone. So that's 5 yards, the easy way to start the game. So 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 5, and they'll move the ball right up from the 32 to the 37-yard line. Balzer, and they got him again. And that's going to be a 1st down. As again, the Panthers are doing this thing where they're rushing up. They're trying to anticipate the snap count a little bit. And again, when they rushed up, one of them had a little bit too much momentum, and he couldn't stop in time, and he kind of bounced across the neutral zone. So the first down, move the chains, 10 yards on penalties. Balzer with the snap, quick handoff to Green. Green churning those legs, and he'll power forward across the 45 to the 46-yard line. Gain of about 4, make it 2nd and 6 now for the Aces. Man, I never saw anybody eat a hamburger in 3 bites. Wow. Wow. 2nd and 6 for the Aces. Balzer. And that time the Aces are going to go back 5. That was Rupert. Carl Rupert jumped and made contact. So false start will move him back. And that'll make it 2nd and 11 now, back at the 41-yard line. So we'll reset. 3 wide receivers out on the far side away from us. 1 on the near side towards us. Green, the lone back in the backfield with Balzer. Balzer snap, hand off to Green. Green puts it in his breadbasket, breaks through. Green's got a lot of free space in front of him. It's a foot race. George Green, touchdown into the end zone. Aces. Green from the 41-yard line scampers 59 yards into the end zone to put the Aces on top early, 6-0. And that woke the crowd up. They came alive there.
Yes, it did.
See the Queen of Hearts down there. She's all excited. It's like one of the 3 Musketeers, or I don't know. There's all kinds of characters down there.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Getting ready to attempt the field goal. Camacho, the kicker. Down. Camacho's kick is up, and he got it. Didn't clear the crossbar by much, but it was enough. Kick is good, and Aces are up 7-0 early with 10:49 to go here in quarter number 1. There we go. Aces got some spring in their step coming back to the sideline after that drive.
Yes.
And they'll get ready to kick the ball off. They haven't been doing that very often this year. And so the Panthers will get ready to get the football for the first time tonight. We'll get a look at their offense. I believe their quarterback is Jacob Fife, who's a 6'3" junior, but we'll see if Fife does get the start tonight. I haven't heard anything or any reason why he wouldn't. I'm just saying that sometimes you just don't know. But first, they're going to be receiving the kickoff. Paulding's deep man number 2, that's Blake Roanhouse. Roanhouse, 5'11", only a freshman. But he's got some good height on him. Camacho again going to tee up the football. And he'll get ready to make another kick here tonight. This one, send the ball downfield. It's a high arcer, caught at the 25-yard line, out to the 35-yard line, and wrestled down at that point. Looks to be Jesse Schaefer, number 15. So Schaefer about a 10-yard return out to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Panthers will set up shop, 1st and 10. They'll break huddle. Schaefer with the carry out to about the 41-yard line. And number 5, Jacob Fife, is the QB for the Panthers tonight. Principal Slattery taking a well-deserved break, finding his seats in the stand. Fife, another handoff. Gain of a couple more. They'll make it 3rd and about 2. And a official timeout as one of the Aces lost his helmet, had to come off the field. That was number 74. I don't have that on my roster, so I missed the number change.
That's a player I see him there with his helmet off. I do not recognize him.
Fife, ball in the air, caught down the sideline, and then finally ran out of bounds. Number 87, Grady Barton. Barton, another freshman, some good size on him. Grady Barton, 6'3", 225 as a freshman. That'd be a freshman that junior like you wouldn't be picking on.
Yeah, exactly.
That'll get him a first down as he carries it across midfield into Aces territory. It's 1st and 10 for the Panthers at the Aces 47-yard line. 9:43 to go. Fife works under center. Pitches it back. Caught by Schaefer. Schaefer trying to turn the corner. He gets a couple of yards. They'll bring him down at the 45. Now they're going to say his knee touched at the 46. So it's only a 1-yard pickup for Jesse Schaefer. And 2nd and 9 coming up for the Panthers. Beautiful night, crisp fall evening. Again, we're anticipating temperatures slowly falling down to about 50 degrees by the time the game wraps up. Fife, they're going to get him in the backfield. Nope, he gets away. No, he doesn't. I thought Fife might have escaped and was going to be able to maybe take a shot and at least get the ball out of his hands, but nothing doing. They swarm him under, and Fife goes down back at the 50-yard line. A big loss, and that'll make it 3rd now and 13 for the Panthers. So at halftime, I may need to skedaddle out to the vehicle to grab my jacket if it gets a little nippy.
Yes.
Fife quick handoff at Schaefer. Schaefer battling his way close to the 40-yard line. It's not going to be good enough to move the chains, but it's going to give him a 4th down and about 3 to deal with here. Ball at the 41-yard line. So it'll be 4th and 3 for the Panthers, and we'll see if they're going to go for it or not. Fife brings in the play from the sideline, and doesn't look to me like they're dropping back to punt, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. Fife hands it off to Schaefer. Schaefer, now the Aces wrap him up around the ankles and take him down right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on the play, and the Panthers turn it over on downs. Aces will take over with pretty good field position. They get the ball back 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line with 7:42 to go here in quarter number 1. Balzer back out on with his offense. Gets a snap. Brody has to get rid of it quick. It's caught. Nice catch and run. Ball comes loose at the end. One of the Aces falls on it. Langham made the grab. They tackled him at the 15. I don't know if he was already down when the ball popped loose, but even if he wasn't, the ball just rolled right along the 50-yard line, and then Alex Gordon, number 70, fell on it. So the Aces would have retained possession either way. That'll make it 2nd and 9 for Hicksville, and again, the ball resting right at the 50-yard stripe. Balzer, Green, the split back beside him. And he's going to get another 5 as, again, they keep trying to anticipate his snap count, and that time it was Schaefer crossing over and making contact across the neutral zone. And that's going to give him a 1st down. That'll advance the ball to the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Aces. So Brody Balzer has really been cashing in on the hard count tonight. It's gained him 15 yards the easy way. 6:51. Here we go. Balzer, snap, quick handoff to Green. Green powering straight ahead. They're going to meet him right at the 45-yard line and turn him around in the other direction. So forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Aces.
It was actually quite nice to see the football players out there high-fiving kids this morning.
Yeah.
I was out there waiting for my bus, and there was all the football players out there, as well as Amber Sigmund playing ukulele.
You were running behind a little bit for the start of the pep rally as Balzer puts it in the air through the hands of David Taylor and incomplete. As they were getting ready to have the student body come into the gym for the big pep rally at the end of the school day today, they did the same thing. They had the inflatable arch set up in front of the gym doors.
Yes.
And the football team made like a tunnel, and as the kids walked in, all the football players were high-fiving them and thanking them for their support and everything as they went into the gym. So it's a pretty cool afternoon. Back to the business at hand. 3rd and 10 for the Aces. Balzer tries to hard count. This time they don't budge. Snap. Another handoff. Straight ahead goes Bronson Graber. Graber's going to be short of 1st down yardage. Line of gain would be about the 35-yard line, and Graber brought down at about the 41. So it'll be 4th and 6 for the Aces on the Panthers side of the field. Signals on the sideline from Coach Lucas Smith. Jim Minzy, the head coach for the Panthers, by the way. Balzer dropping back, looking downfield. Brody airing it out. Got a man off the hands. Oh, and almost on the rebound. It bounced off of Klima's hands, and then right ahead of him, it went right towards Owen Stuckey, and Stuckey almost grabbed it, but he couldn't hang on to it either. It'll fall to the turf incomplete, and the Aces will turn it over on down. So with 5:20 to go in our first quarter, Aces still leading 7-0. Oh, that's right. We got the new thing. You got the score up there all the
Yes,
time. So,
yes.
yeah, but I'll still say it every now and then. Aces up 7-0, and back on defense. So here come the Panthers looking to make something happen offensively and maybe even up that scoreboard.
You just get so used to calling the score that's just embedded.
Fife, handoff, nothing doing. Might have got a yard. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, they'll give him a yard on the carry. So 2nd and 9 coming up for the Panthers. So here come the Panthers. Fife will work under center. Dropping back, ball in the air, too high. And a bit of a love tap after he missed the ball. That was J.R. Mendoza just saying, hey, I'm the homecoming queen. I just want you to make sure you know I'm here. 3rd and 9. I guess at least you could say, you took a good shot from the homecoming king. How was things down at the field level?
Very good, actually. I got some great coverage, and
Good.
I'll have some thank yous actually at the end of the broadcast as well.
Fife almost knocked down. That was Langham got his hand on it, and that'll bring up 4th and long, and it looks like the punting team will come out for the Panthers this time.
Gotta say, though, I did have quite a few people asking me where was my color commentary when I was down there. And I was like, well, I sometimes do other things as well. But thank you for the support. I really appreciate it.
All right. Punting unit out for the Panthers. Long snap. Ball in the air. It's a short kick. It's going to come down, and it'll roll dead inside the 30. Nice roll for the Panthers as it goes down inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. No return. So Hicksville will get the ball back, but they're going to have a lot of ground to cover. They're going to say officially touched at the 19-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Aces. .420 to go, first quarter. Aces up 7-0. They've got the ball. Balzer. Quick snap. He'll pitch it back to Green. Green gets across the 20, and there's a flag thrown. Green went out at about the 21, 22-yard line, but the flag gets thrown near the end of the play. Looks like there's a little bit of the rough and tumble going on, too, between some of the linemen here
did you see
tonight.
that as well? Yeah, I didn't know if I was the only one that saw that.
A couple times we've seen the hands up, and I didn't do anything. So 15 yards against the Panthers. Moves the ball all the way out to the 37-yard line, and automatic first down for the Aces. Balzer. Here comes the blitz, and he manages to get the ball away. And nothing doing. Taylor hit the turf. Ball incomplete, make it 2nd and 10. One thing you got to say about Paulding, if they time that rush towards the line just right, they're able to hit the line with some speed when the ball is snapped, and they get good penetration. So kind of like the blitz being on. Balzer. And another flag, and that's going to be a false start. Somebody moved on the line.
And that's going to be against the Aces.
Yep. So back them up 5, and their 2nd and 9 is going to become 2nd and 14. Move the ball back to the 32-yard line. There goes Alice in Wonderland towards the student section. I'm just throwing out the costumes as I see them.
Oh, I see it now. I have the little wall there.
And off to Green. Green battling his way close to the 35-yard line. Gain of about 3. It'll be 3rd and 11. And make it 3rd and 12. You could say his knee touched at the 34. So 3rd and 12 coming the Aces' way here. Clock rolling, 3.5 minutes and counting here in quarter number 1. Lights come on here at Aces Field. Balzer, ball in the air, caught. Taylor puts it in, tucks it down, and rambles down near the 40-yard line. David Taylor, nice catch and run to move the chains. Get the Aces out of a 3rd and long and buy them a fresh set of downs. Ball moves out to the 40-yard line, 1st and 10, Hicksville.
I gotta say, Bill, we have quite the crowd here tonight. They got them wrapped all the way around.
Yep, there's Snow White down there, and I see a fairy princess.
Trying to see if I spot any others.
Balzer, quick handoff, nothing doing there. Handoff to Bronson Graber, and they sniffed that one out and got Graber around the midsection and took him down for about a yard loss. So the signals come in from the sideline, and here we go. Aces set. 2nd and 11, staring him in the face. Balzer wanted to throw again, puts the ball in the air, it's caught. Klima makes the grab. Klima inside the 30-yard line down to about the 20. Aaron Klima. Run, 1st down Aces at the 28-yard line. Here this evening. And looking good on homecoming night. And that's going to be a false start on, it was number 60 that shifted, Castillo. So, yeah, back him up 5. So 1st and 15 after the penalty. Aces will reset. Minute 20 and clock rolling. Balzer again giving it to Graber, and Graber, he'll get back to about the 30-yard line. Let's see, they're going to say 31. It'll be 2nd and 12. Nope, that's not right. That'd be 2nd and, yep. The field announcer was correct. 2nd and 13 at the 31-yard line. Under a minute to go here, and the waning moments of our first quarter. Aces in Paulding territory. Balzer going to hang on to himself. Brody's got some running room. Brody, stiff arm across the 25, and he'll get taken out looks like about the 23-yard line. We'll see where they officially mark it. They're going to say he did not go out of bounds, though. They indicated they did the sweeping, the rotating arm, which means keep the clock rolling. So we'll see if they get another play off or if that's going to be the end of quarter number 1. And I believe it is. Yep, the last 2 seconds are ticking off. That's the end of the first quarter. We played one here on homecoming night at Aces Field, and after 1 quarter of play, it's the homestanding Aces leading the Panthers on homecoming night, 7-0 the score. Well, as we got some time here between quarters, I want to take some time to say a big thank you to one of our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible here tonight from Aces Field. And that's APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, a world-class facility located right here in Hicksville, Ohio, in Hicksville's Industrial Park, offering robotic packing and palleting solutions, powder coating, welding, and more. You can find out more about the company, and they're also looking to add to their workforce. Yep, maybe you could become part of the APT family. You can check out the many opportunities they have available online. Go to aptmfg.com/careers to see a listing of all the employment opportunities, many that come with training and certification opportunities as well. You can fill out an application, upload your resume. They'd love to hear from you. And maybe you could become part of the APT manufacturing team. We're so glad to have them as one of our diamond level underwriters supporting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. Our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions in Hicksville, Ohio at aptmfg.com/careers. Here we go. 3rd and 5 for the Aces. Ball on the 24-yard line to get the second quarter underway. There's the snap. Green's going to get the carry. Green powering straight ahead. Green with a line and a seam, and into the end zone he goes. George Green into the end zone for the second time tonight. 24-yard scamper for 6. Touchdown Aces makes it 13-0. And we'll see if Camacho's going to come out to try to split the uprights one more time.
Yep, and he's on his way out there right now.
There he goes, Oscar Camacho. Senior. Getting his name in the scorebook here tonight. Set, low snap, gets it set. And he did it again. It's a low kick, and it doesn't clear the crossbar by much, but it doesn't have to. It has to be, 1/10 of an inch above the crossbar. It doesn't matter. It counts. Kick's good. Camacho, 2 for 2 tonight. And the Aces up their lead now to 2 touchdowns, 14-0 here at Aces Field on homecoming night. 11:53 to go before halftime. And the Aces will get ready to kick it off to the Panthers once more.
Bill, I just want to explain another perk, actually, of us using our new camera setup. I can actually get the band while they're in the stands playing. I can turn the camera all the way over there and get the full band in shot.
Yeah, we have this new system that we are getting more and more used to, and more certain that it's going to become pretty much our live streaming standard. The iPad Pros, whatever, are going to become the exceptions that we will still utilize them. There are still going to be a lot of circumstances where the iPad Pros are just going to be the better choice.
Yes.
Because we're not going to be able to be walking around at a car show or something with a laptop and a 10-foot HDMI cable and so forth. But for setups like this for sports coverage or whatever, we're growing very fond of this, and we get to use these really nice JVC 4K cameras. We don't do 4K yet. We don't quite have the oomph for that, but we do 1080. So yes. It's really, really nice. The cameras have a very different, wider, and a better what they call depth of field.
As well as it allows us to do the score in the corner as well as the
and we still
graphics.
have we're just starting to learn how to use. So there's still stuff that we're going to be playing with over time. There are all sorts of different audio settings. Nice kick. It goes over the head, and that's going to roll back. They're going to pick it up at about the 3-yard line and brought down inside the 10. I think that was Roanhouse. So Roanhouse had kicked it over his head. He ran back, picked it up at about, like I said, it was like the 2 or 3 yard line, and got what he could out of it. And they're going to say that the ball was at the 10-yard line when his knee went down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 10-yard line after a tremendous kick from the Aces after they score their second touchdown of the night.
And Bill, I just saw Fiona from shrimp.
Oh, okay.
So I got one for you.
There you go. It was really nice being able to chat with. We spoke with the homecoming queen, all 4 of the gals who are her attendants, and we were able to talk to a couple of the escorts who aren't on the football team. Timeout on the field right now called by the Panthers as they want to try to figure out what they want to do here with 90 yards to go to get to pay dirt and get that goose egg off their side of the scoreboard. So it was really nice, a nice group of young ladies, fun to talk to. Got some big ambitions with some of those gals. If they were watching, Mrs. Kaufman, who's the elementary principal, was serving as the announcer for the homecoming festivities, and talking a little bit about the interest that the gals and the guys have too. So it's a good bunch of kids making up the homecoming court. Of course, they got their big dance tomorrow. That should be a lot. Hope they have a lot of fun.
As well as I'll be going myself too, and I'll be enjoying myself.
Quick handoff, maybe a yard or two. Let's see who. I didn't see who got the handoff. We'll see who they unpack here. I think that was number 33 with the carry.
That's who I saw as well.
That's Dawson Lamb. He's one of their workhorse running backs. He and Schaefer seem to be getting a lot of the carries here tonight. Fife. Quick handoff. Again, that's Lamb. Lamb turns the corner, and that should move the chains. That's a good run by Lamb out to about the 23, 24 yard line. And the Paulding band's going to play their fight song after. They haven't had much to play the fight song for, so moving the chains and getting out from that dangerous territory right around the 10-yard line or closer to your own end zone. It's always a big relief. Here come the Panthers. They're down by 14. Pitch back from Fife again to Lamb. Lamb stops, turns upfield, and nope, his knee went down. He got out to about the line of scrimmage, the 24-yard line. He was trying to continue running, but when he went down, his hand went onto the turf, and as he sort of rolled over a little bit, his knee touched, and that was all for that run. Back up to the line come the Panthers. Fife catch and brought down immediately right about the 29-yard line. That'll bring up third down, and I'll say third down and just about 5-6 yards to go. Third and a long 5, we'll put it that way. Clock rolling, 9:25 and counting. Heading towards halftime. Both the Panthers and the Aces Pride marching bands slated to perform at the intermission. Fife puts it in the air and just out of the reach of his intended receiver, Caleb Larson.
Number Alex Gordon for the Aces got his hand on it. And I was about to say his number. I was like, oh, wait, no, I remember his number now. I'm starting to remember them. I'm getting
Brings
there.
up fourth down. And this far deep in their end of the field, the punting unit will come out again for the Panthers. And that's Larson, excuse me. Larson dropping back to do the punting. Good snap. Larson, nice kick. Comes down at the 45-yard line. Balzer grabs it at the 40, and he'll be dropped at about the 39. So it looks like they're going to put the ball right at the 40-yard line, and that's where the Aces will take over, 1st and 10. Move the chain gang over on the far side of the field, get them into position.
I also noticed
They should have brought in the chain gang from the junior high game on Tuesday. That was an interesting.
Yes.
We're teasing them. We appreciate them volunteering to help out. Not much there, and it looks like might be a couple yards loss on that particular play.
Looks like the Aces Pride Marching Band brought back some old seniors as well. I was seeing some couple students that graduated last year in the uniforms.
So Langham with the carry loses a couple. It'll be 2nd and 12. Balzer with the snap. Caught by Langham. Langham to the 45. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5 yards to go.
Aces getting the play from the side on.
Yep. 3rd and 5 facing the Hicksville Gridiron Gang as they get things set. Klima, the lone back out on the far side. 3 out on the near side towards us. Balzer, hard count. Nobody budges. He'll get the snap. Hand it off to Green. Green's going to get wrapped up right away. He'll power forward for maybe a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th down and about 4 for the Aces at their own 46-yard line. And it looks like Balzer going to drop back to punt this one away. Aces up by 14, and they've been doing a pretty good job of containing the Panthers so far defensively, so they're probably not worried about punting and giving their defense another crack at the Panthers on the field.
However, we have seen the Aces also fake these punts. I think they've done that twice this year for the season.
Low snap, he bobbles it, and that's a bad punt as he gets... The ball will roll and be down at the 50-yard line. Balzer was lucky. It was a low snap, and he picked it up, and he was able to kick it away. He took a little bit of a shot, but I think the officials realized that was one of those ones where it was not intentional. He was trying to block the punt, and so no flags on that play. No interfering with the kicker or roughing the kicker or anything like that. But again, with all of the bad snap and the Panthers swarming in, not the best of kicks, and it's 1st and 10 Paulding right at midfield. Fife, hands off. That's Lamb, and Lamb gets maybe a yard. Maybe 2. They're going to give him 1. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Panthers. Here we go, 2nd and 9 for the Panthers. Fife launches it out to number 9. That's Larson. I want to say Lawson for some reason. Larson is going to move the chains. Nice catch and run down to the 40-yard line and gets just about exactly what they needed for the 1st down. Larson to the line again. And it'll be 1st and 10 Paulding. 6:08 to go and the clock rolling here in the 2nd quarter. Fife, low snap. He handles it. Backing up, putting it in the air. He's got a man open. Caught. And that's going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Paulding. I thought it was Larson that made the grab. Number 9, Caleb Larson takes it in from 40 yards out. A catch and run into the end zone. And that makes it a 14-6 game with the conversion attempt pending. And we'll see what the Panthers do if they kick it, or if they go for two, it looks like they're setting up for a kick. Looks like their kicker is number 5, Jacob Fife. So quarterback and the kicker, ball down, kick is up, and that looks good. It is. So Larson takes it into the end zone. Fife kicks the extra point, and the Aces lead is cut in half. 5:50 to go before halftime here at Aces Field on this Friday night, on homecoming night. And it's the homestanding Aces 14 and the visiting Paulding Panthers 7. Well, we'll get ready for another kickoff. This one to the Aces. Ready to get back on offense here tonight. So they'll huddle it up on the far side of the field, and we'll get ready to get back into action here. They'll get ready to tee it up. Their kicker, number 87, is Grady Barton. He'll get himself set. Barton, only a freshman. Nice kick. Comes down and it's through the hands and scooped back up by the Aces. Nice seam, nice move. Langham down the sideline. Is he going to take it to the house? He does, into the end zone. Brant Langham with about an 80-yard return into the end zone. I don't see any flags on the field. One of the Paulding players talking to the head official, pleading his case. But put the points on the board. Brant Langham takes it to the house. Makes it 20-7 as the Aces respond about as quick as you can to the Paulding touchdown. It's 20-7 with the PAT pending. Camacho out on the field. There's the snap. Hold looks good. That one's going to be too low. Camacho undercut that one. It goes underneath the crossbar. No good. So the score remains 20-7. But the Aces retake the lead and keep that margin. Well, not at 14, but at 13 now. Leading 20-7 with 5:29 to go before halftime.
Cheerleaders are out there singing the fight song by vocals because the band is out there warming up for the game, for the halftime show. You know, that's one thing you don't really see often is us actually singing our fight song vocally.
No.
To be honest, well, we don't do it so much. I don't even know. I understand it's Notre Dame's, but we changed some of the lyrics. I don't even know the lyrics we've changed.
Well, that'll be a treat maybe for
my graduation, actually.
No, I was just thinking, next week we're on the road, but we're back here. The last 2 games of the season are here at Aces Field, and maybe I'll look up the lyrics. You can, you can sing it for us.
No, I'm good. Then.
You can sing it for us at halftime at one of those last couple of games. Here's Camacho with the kick, and that's a good one. That goes back and picked up back at about the 15-yard line. And knocked out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Nice return from Blake Runhouse for the Panthers. They're going to put him right at the 30, where it'll be 1st and 10 Paulding. So we'll see what happens here. Maybe the Panthers, after that last play, got a little bit of their offensive spark back. We could be in for a bit of a battle here in the second half at this rate.
Yes.
We'll see how things go. Fife sets him up. Lamb, the split back behind him. Lamb will get the carry. Churning his legs across the 30 to about the 32 before they bring him down. Maybe even the 33. We'll see how they mark it. Looks like, yeah, they're going to put the nose of the football right on the 33-yard line, so it'll be 2nd and about 7. Under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Glad to have you with us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Fife dropping back to throw. Fife, ball in the air, got a man open and knocked it away by Langham. Intended receiver was number 9, Caleb Larson. And again, Brant Langham comes up and slaps that ball away at just about the last minute. Great defense there. 3rd and 7 now for the Panthers. Fife gets the snap, drops back. He's got to get rid of it quick. He does to Lamb. Lamb almost loses his footing, but stays upright. Gets to the 40-yard line. That'll be close to first down yardage. We'll see if they give it to him. They do. Move the chains. 1st and 10, Paulding. Lamb keeps their drive alive. And they'll have a fresh set of downs at their own 40. 4.5 minutes to go here till halftime.
He's just dropping 2 back.
Ball's loose on the turf.
Flag on the play.
No, that's the possible
that's
change
the,
of
yep,
possession marker. That's the little orange one.
Yeah, that's the orange one. I always look.
That gets you every time.
I look at it through the camera and it looks yellow.
So they're going to say the Panthers recovered their own fumble, so it remains Paulding's ball, and a 2-yard loss as a result of that. So it'll be 2nd and 12 now for the Panthers.
Just possession marker 8. Me 1. I haven't fallen for it once. I've fallen for it every other time. We see where that counter is at the end of the season.
And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Panthers call their 2nd timeout of the first half. So with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go before halftime, it's timeout on the field with the Aces leading the Paulding Panthers here on homecoming night. At Hicksville, 20-7, our current score. Again, big thanks to ARC Solutions Incorporated, our platinum level underwriter. Online at www.arcsolinc.com. They underwrite all of our operations at Hicksville Community Television. We cannot thank them enough for their support, especially like next week when we're going to be on the road. They really do a lot to help make the road trips possible. And then coming up in about a week or so, they're going to have the tournament draw for volleyball, too. So we'll find out. We may be traveling for some volleyball action. We'll have to wait and see. But again, we want to say a big thank you to Danny Vetter and all the gang at ARC Solutions. And we'll get ready to get back into action. So here come the Panthers, 2nd and 12, 3:40 to go. Fife dropping back. Fife's going to hang on to it. Fife's got some running room. Nice move. He spins, evades one tackle. Fife across midfield. That's good enough for a first down. What a strong run from Jacob Fife as he takes it to midfield and gets his team another set of downs. 1st and 10, Panthers. Fife, a junior, 6'3" and 175 pounds. Guy's got great height on him. Good vision for a quarterback. Another snap, dropping back again. Ball in the air and overthrows his intended receiver. That was number 28, Nash Saylor. It was over Saylor's head, so chalk that one up to experience, and we'll reset. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Panthers. Fife going over to the sideline to have a couple words with the head coach. Again, Jim Menzie, head coach for the Panthers, as they are the newest addition to the Green Meadows Conference. Fife laterals it out, caught by Lamb. Lamb. No, I take that back. Not Lamb, that's Larson. Larson, number 9.
Yes.
There we go. And Larson gets some good yardage after the catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd down, a manageable 3rd and 3 for the Panthers. Clock continuing to roll, under 3 minutes now before halftime. And performances by the Marching Panthers and the Aces Pride. Fife, again, looking to throw. Gets it out. That one's caught by Lamb, number 33. Lamb tries to turn the corner. Nothing doing. He'll get dropped for a loss. That's going to bring up 4th down and move the ball all the way back to the 48-yard line of the Aces. 4th down and 8 now. So about a 5-yard loss on the play.
So I'm going to test my memorization of numbers here. I think that was David Taylor, number 20.
Yes.
With the takedown. Okay, I was correct. I was pretty sure number 20 was David Taylor.
It was a number change for Taylor. He went from 55 to 20.
Okay, so I was correct.
And
yep.
Rodriguez went from 32 to 64.
Okay, and then I need to find out number 74 for you as well, because I know that was a number, which I'll find that out during the halftime.
Punting team kicks the ball. It comes down and bounces out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. We'll see where they mark it officially out of bounds. I can say about the 24. So the punt goes out of bounds, 24-yard line. Aces will take over 1st and 10 with 93 seconds left on the clock before halftime. Is that an ice cream treat? Are they selling ice cream?
Yes, they are down there.
Oh, man. Yeah, tonight's
looks like it's benefiting, if I can find out here. Class of 2026, there we go.
Yep.
Had to wait for a nice gentleman to.
Yeah.
I saw 20,
there,
20, and I didn't see the rest. So.
Oh, and again, well, let's see how this goes. It's going to be an encroachment into the neutral zone. And 5 more easy yards. I think that's 4 times now.
Yeah,
that
Balzer's
4 or 5.
got him.
4 or 5. He's got him to jump this evening.
I think you are right. That is the 4th.
I think that was number 4.
Because he got the 1st down for the 2 there.
So Balzer makes it a 1st and 5. Still 1:33 on the clock. High snap, quick handoff. Balzer hung on to it himself. He didn't give it to Green. Brody will get out near the 40-yard line. They'll bring him down about the 38, 39-yard line.
Got to say, that tricked both of us with him hanging it on there.
Yep. So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 34 or 33-yard line. Yeah. They need to get to the 34-yard line. They're at the 33. And Green is going to lose him a little bit of yardage. And that'll bring up 3rd and 2. Clock continuing to roll. Down to 45 seconds and counting. Aces up 20-7, so They're not in any rush. The Panthers will get the ball to start the second half. Balzer with the snap. Handoff. And Green will not move the chains. It'll be third and, or make that fourth and about 1. Are they going to give him a first down? Okay. I thought he was going to be a yard shy, but they're saying nope. Green got the nose of the football across the 34-yard line. I thought he was back a yard further, so what do I know? First and 10, and another timeout called by the Panthers. Why not? 19 seconds to go. Panthers down 20-7, and they probably just want to make sure that they have their bases covered and everybody's on the same page to prevent like a long strike down the field or something like that.
An 80-yard touchdown. Oh, but I just saw Tinkerbell as well. So.
Any other night, you know, that's not dress up for your favorite parrot. Any other night, I'd be worried about you if you said that. Not tonight. Not tonight.
At least I think it's Tinkerbell. I don't know very many other Disney princesses that have wings.
It's the Blue Fairy from Pinocchio.
Never knew. I grew up watching Cars.
Balzer. Brody pitches it back on the reverse. Coming around, it's Langham. Langham across the 40. Langham across the 50. Langham trying to reverse his field, stays on his feet. Langham forward to the 41-yard line. And a bit of a scrum. And here comes the flag. That was some good distance. The guy was back at midfield on the 30-yard line, and he tossed the flag in a perfect arc, and it landed at the 43. He got a good distance on that.
Coach Schmidt talking to the referee, not liking how
this is
one of the Paulding Panthers
said it's getting a little rough and tumble. Paulding clapping, and it's going to be against the Aces. Going to be a personal foul against the Aces. So that'll be a 15-yard walk-off. So the Aces would have had a first down and 10 at the 41-yard line. But now the ball going all the way back to the other 41-yard line. How often does that happen? So the ball now at Hicksville's 41-yard line.
8 seconds remaining.
It'll be first and 10 for the Aces with 8 seconds, as Christopher mentioned, 8 seconds to go before halftime. And
looks like
Coach Smith is
wanting to talk to the head official. He's wanting, it looks to be a clarification on exactly why did they get the personal. So is that an official timeout, as well as the Paulding coaches also talking to the officials?
I'm not sure whether they're concerned about whether it should be first down or not, or because it was first down yardage, and the foul did occur after the play was over. At least the play had ended, and I heard the whistle, and that's when the flag flew, because there was a little extracurricular activity going on between the Panthers and the Aces at that point. As again, it's been a little bit they've been a little bit grumpy a few times. Let's just put it that way, on both sides of the ball. We're not pointing fingers at anybody.
Nope.
It's just been, this is a, what do they say?
It's getting competitive.
What do they but when they introduce it, the competition may be fierce at times, but so here we go. Balzer.
Number 59 for the Panthers stopped himself before he got to he decided to drop down.
Almost did the splits.
Yes.
Balzer gets rid of the ball, and incomplete is intended receiver number 3, Bronson Graber. Graber hits the turf. The ball does too, and will reload, and it'll be second and 10 from the 41-yard line, now with 4 seconds to go before halftime. Can you believe, man, only 3 more football games
Yeah,
in the regular season after this?
I cannot believe it.
We travel next week, and then we're back home and for the last 2 weeks of the season.
I cannot believe it. Time is really flying. About almost done with my first quarter of school, too.
Balzer drops back. Balzer airing it out. Man open, and a flag. That's going to be interference on Paulding. Klima, the intended receiver, and number 88 for Paulding, Larkin Yates. It was a little too much contact, a little too soon, and preventing Klima from being able to make the grab. So there is no time on the clock, but they're going to mark it off, and I think that the Aces might get a untimed down here.
Which could be very helpful.
Yep. So they will. Can't end the half or a quarter on a defensive penalty. So it's first down and 10 for the Aces. No time on the clock. It's going to be one and done here, unless maybe Balzer can get him to jump again, like that. And that'll be a false start on the Aces, though. So one of the Aces moved to draw them off sides. So it'll be first and 15 with no time on the clock, and the Aces up 20-7. So see if we can finally get this one play in and go to halftime here. I can rest my vocal cords for about 10 minutes and then get ready to announce for the Aces' pride. High snap. Balzer. Down he goes. That's the end of the half. Balzer gets taken down at the 45-yard line. It'll be another loss, but that's okay. We've reached intermission, halftime on homecoming night here at Aces Field. And the home-standing Aces having a good homecoming so far as they lead the Panthers 20-7. Our halftime score. Coming up, we're going to have performances by the Paulding Panthers Marching Band as well as the Aces Pride Marching Band. Want to say a big thank you real quick to another one of our diamond-level underwriters making our coverage possible here on HIX-TV. And that's the Hicksville Pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy with a full pharmacy for you and your family's need, over-the-counter medications, medical supplies, and more. You can stop in for greeting cards, candles, other gifts and sundries. See for yourself why it's one of the spotlight places of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. And if you're interested in information about COVID vaccines, flu shots, or anything along those lines, feel free to give them a call at 419-542-6218. Our friends, the Myers family, want to thank them so very much for their support. The Hicksville Pharmacy, they're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. It's halftime. We've got some band performances coming your way. We're going to take a little bit of a break ourselves. Live stream's going to keep going. Don't go anywhere. Christopher and I will be back. We'll have all the exciting second half play-by-play coming your way right here on HIX-TV.
You don't really need the Marching Panthers are under the direction of Adam Foster with assistance from Flag Corps Advisor Grace W. The field commanders Natalie Harry, Cortez Becerra, and Ryan Jeffries.
I did the same thing myself.
Are Jamie Daniel and Isaac Hagerman. The first selection of tonight's performance was released by Paulding the Game on September 29, 1980, and quickly reached number 1 on the U.S. R&B chart and number 10 on the Billboard 200. Here is Celebration.
is a single released in 1969 by Neil Diamond. The song reached number 4 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies. Join the Marching Panthers and sing along to Sweet Caroline. Performance is a popular single released by Queen in 1979. As the marching season winds down, we get ready to say goodbye to our seniors. They want to say, "Don't stop me now." administration for their support of the program, and all of you for attending tonight's game. Good night and go Panthers! Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seats as the Aces Fly Marching Band presents their 2022 halftime show, Behind the Mask. Tonight, the masked marbles come out to play as the band presents the mysterious, heroic, and the pop music from a darkened theater. We begin our performance this evening at the Palais Garnier in Paris. The mysterious masked man haunts the movie, and his angel of music. The Phantom of the Opera is there, inside your mind. Genius intellect, specializing in chemistry and invention, all describe our next masked marvel. It's the Spider-Man. strong sense of justice. With no superpowers, this masked hero relies on his intellect, fighting skills, wealth, and stealth. It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me. It's Batman.
Okay. Back on the headset microphones.
Yes.
All right. I thought we would. That's okay. They're going to put 3 more minutes on the clock here for warm-ups.
Well,
it's only been
doesn't mean
7
we have
weeks.
to talk.
It's only been 7 weeks of football, Christopher. I thought you'd have known that by now.
Nope. I'm sorry, Bill. You should
That's
set
all
your
right.
expectations lower.
Oh boy, I won't touch that.
It's getting a little chilly.
I know. I
I'm
was
putting
gonna,
on my coat right
I was
now.
gonna. You know, I had 3 minutes. I thought I could run out to the.
Well, I mean, I can take color for 3 minutes. Hopefully. Don't know if that's any reassuring, but.
That's all right.
Well, here, I could run down and get your coat
No,
for
it's
you
okay.
if you need it. Here,
If it gets really bad,
here, I got gloves for you.
but that's
at least.
okay. No, it's not too bad. I'm a hardened veteran of
You're
many
used to this.
many broadcasts under less than ideal situations.
I'll bring the scoreboard back on screen here.
back in the Stone Age when I worked in commercial radio, when we would do our holiday drives for toys or food or whatever. We had many live broadcasts that we did outside early in the morning where it would be below zero even sometimes. And
No coats or anything?
oh, we would have coats, but it would still be awful darn cold. I mean, believe me,
The coats can only do so much.
you wouldn't think it, but you spend 2 hours standing outside when it's like 15 degrees or 10 degrees,
Yeah.
and you're cold by
Yeah.
the time you're done.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where me and you have, but thankfully me and you have these nice insulated jackets.
And like I said, on our winter sports that we cover are all indoors.
Yes.
Thank goodness the Aces don't have like a sled dog team or something like that.
Well,
The team's back out on the field doing their warm-ups, and we can, I guess we can touch on a few other things as we get ready for the second half to get started here shortly. We do want to let everybody know that at least I think we're going to set our alarms, and we're going to be at the school tomorrow, right, for volleyball action.
Yes. Sorry.
You had me worried for a minute there.
I had to
well,
think
let me
of-
think about it. If you're going to give me the option, Bill. No, but the Lady Aces are hosting. It's a tri-meet. So Wayne, Trace, and Lincolnview will be at Hicksville tomorrow. And the first match will play at 10. And usually the tri-matches go till somewhere between 1:30 and 3 in the afternoon, depending on the number of games they play. Usually, if I remember correctly from last year, the way they do it is that they play the JV and the varsity simultaneously to save time. So the junior varsity matches will take place in the auxiliary gym, and the main gymnasium will host the varsity matches. And so we will be in the main gym bringing you the varsity coverage. Usually Hicksville plays the first and third matches. So it'll be, I don't know whether this will actually be the case, but it'll be like Hicksville will play Wayne Trace, and we will live stream that. Then we'll end that live stream, and then Wayne Trace will play Lincolnview. We won't be streaming that middle match, and then we'll be back on with the final match, which will be Hicksville against Lincolnview or whatever the case may be.
This is certainly different going on in the middle of the
Oh, this is normal that they do
both
before they start the
quarterbacks.
second half. Yeah, they just come back out and they sort of like re-establish everything and and what,
sportsmanship. And
so again, as was the case of the deferral, the Panthers will receive the football. That was Lamb out there acting captain, and Balzer out there for the Aces, and so Hicksville will kick off. Hicksville will be on this side of the screen. If you're watching on TV, that would be to your right. The right side of the screen will be where the Aces are, and the left side will be Paulding. So we're going to have volleyball coming your way Saturday. And then Christopher and I have to sit down on Monday. I know that I will definitely be at the Village Council meeting. But I wanted to talk to Christopher and see if Christopher wanted to stick around. And at 5 o'clock, there's junior high volleyball in the auxiliary gym, and we haven't had a chance to cover any junior high volleyball action yet.
yeah,
So I thought I'd see if Chris might be interested in
although
going solo, or at least for a part of it, and then I'll join him when I can.
I'll check my schedule, and I should be able
Yeah,
to.
I think it's going to be against Edgerton. So junior high volleyball against Edgerton on Monday, and then you and I can do the JV and varsity volleyball against Edgerton on Tuesday. So we're getting ready to get the second half underway. Again, if you're just joining us, welcome back. And at halftime, it's the Aces leading Paulding 20-7. Panthers getting ready to get the ball. It's a low roller. They're going to, it's going to get away from him and scoop it up back at about the 30-yard line. Still on his feet across midfield. Nice return for the Panthers across the Aces. 40-yard line into about the 39, I think is where they're going to mark him down. Did you catch his number, Christopher?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Caught a little bit of the number there. I'm 77.
Yeah.
I saw a 7 in there. That's about what I saw.
Either way, it was a nice return as they get the ball all the way to the Aces' 39-yard line, 1st and 10 Paulding.
Speaking of numbers, I forgot to ask who number 74 was for the Aces. Well, I'll do that
so
next time
So
out.
far, it was just because he lost his helmet. Lamb with the carry, number 33 down to the 35-yard line. Oh, they're going to say actually 36. So a pickup of about 3 for Lamb will make it 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. They're down by 13 here at Aces Field, starting off the 3rd quarter tonight. Had a hard time. I was announcing for the band, and everybody next door is like, got these. They're buying they've got donuts for sale here tonight. Larson with the ball, and Larson inside the 35-yard line. Looks like he might have picked up a couple. They're going to mark him at the 34. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5 for the Panthers. So yeah, one of the classes is selling. I won't say the name brand, but it's a name brand of donuts boxes. So had people next door while I was announcing the band bringing in all these boxes of donuts. They really smell really good. Yeah. Oh well. Here we go. Fife gets the snap. Fife hands it off to Lamb. Lamb battling, trying to surge forward for 1st down yardage. He breaks free, and he manages to carry the pile. I thought they had him short, but Lamb would not give up, and his teammates, I think, helped him out. They push him all the way down to about the 24-yard line. The 23-yard line, excuse me.
You just see the Aces there of
Yeah.
what just happened.
We could hear the Paulding coaches going, they were screaming, yeah, yeah, yeah. We could hear the Aces coaches going, no, no, no.
Bill,
1st and 10.
That's the first time I've seen something like that happen.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line for the Panthers, looking to draw a little bit closer on the scoreboard. Fife has a quick chat with Lamb. Fife's going to hang on to the ball himself. Nope, not that time. He'll be dropped at about the 27-yard line. So Fife's going to lose a couple. They're going to say, well, actually just the 26-yard line. So kind of a generous spot from the official, but that's okay. Still makes it 2nd and 12. So here come the Panthers, 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line. Oh, and disaster strikes again. Again, Fife got a snap that I don't know if it was a little bit too soon or wasn't expecting it, or it bounced off his hands, and he goes running over to the sideline. I don't know if his hands are starting to get cold out there, but it bounced off his hands, hit the turf, and Fife had option A, fall on the ball, or option B, turn over the football, so he took option A.
He slipped off of it there for a moment.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there was another Panther right there to jump on it for him. Although number 50,
a fumble, but not a lost fumble for the Panthers.
Number 64 for the Aces. 54 got really close. If he was there probably a few seconds earlier.
So here we go now, 3rd and 12. Like that 3rd and 14. And false start.
Well, a Panther was off the races.
The official might not have called it right away, but Aaron Klima sure did. False start. And
a Paulding Panther ran about 10 yards until he looked behind him and had the look of, oops.
That's that lonely feeling when you're all alone. 3rd and 20 now for the Panthers. 8:40 left to go in quarter number 3. Fife working out of the shotgun. Again, Lamb the back behind him. 2 wide receivers out on either side. Fife dropping back to throw. Fife works his way through traffic. Fife finds a seam. Fife spin move, and Fife down inside the 30. His posterior sits down at the 29-yard line. And with all the fumble and the false start or whatever, even though that was a pretty significant gain, it still doesn't even make it back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 11. So 1 yard behind where Paulding started this drive. And it looks like, they started this drive. They had first down on the 23, 24-yard line. So they look like they were in plumb position, and they've just gone backwards. So timeout on the field, and that's going to be called by the Panthers again. They used all 3 of their timeouts in the first half, and that's the first time Christopher and I have seen a team use all 3 of their first half timeouts in this football season.
Yes.
So they used one early here tonight.
Well, I got the chance. I'm going to go find out that number for you.
If you want. Ooh. Christopher takes off his headphone. So there's timeout on the field. And again, Aces up 20-7. It's 4th and 11 for the Panthers. They have the football. So they're talking things over. They're comfortably in Aces territory. So probably 4-down territory for the Panthers, down by 13.
Okay, I got that.
So were you able to?
Yes, number 74 is J.J. Avalos.
J.J. Avalos.
Hope I said his last name correctly, but it's something along the lines.
Okay. I'll have to write him down. He's not on the original. Here we go.
Paulding's going to be
Fife
going
dropping
for it.
back, and Fife's going to get taken down. Back at the 35-yard line.
Number 54 for the Aces with the takedown.
The Aces swarm him. Methvin gets him and drops him. They're going to say actually he was down at the 34-yard line.
I'm sorry, actually.
So that'll be a turnover on downs. Aces will take over 1st and 10 on their own 34.
Okay, nope, I was correct. They were all high-fiving 64, which made me thought he was the one who had to play, but nope, as soon as the 54 got on the sideline, getting all pats. Had me confused there for a moment.
Here we go. Aces back on offense. 7:45 to go, quarter number 3. Balzer gets the snap. Brody caught. And out to the 40-yard line, Bronson Graber. Graber gets it to the 41. Pickup of about 7. It'll be 2nd down and about 3 for the Aces. There goes the Cheshire Cat. If you're just tuning in and that seems like out of nowhere, it's Homecoming's theme is Once Upon a Time fairy tales. So the student section, there's a lot of them dressed up like different fairy tale characters, from various movies and so forth. And we just saw somebody dressed as the Cheshire Cat walk by in front of us down in the stands. Balzer gets the snap, hands off to George Green. Green wide open. Goodbye. Nope. Yes, I was right the first time. Green into the end zone he goes. Oh, boy. 59 yards for the score. That is the 3rd long carry into the end zone for George Green tonight. He ate his Wheaties this morning.
Yes, he did.
And we're not endorsing Wheaties. No promotional fee has been paid.
Yes.
So that makes it 26-0. PAT Camacho. Gets it up. That looks good. And it is. Camacho 3 for 4 tonight. He'll make it 27-7. Aces now up by all their fingers and all their toes. 20-point advantage, 27-7. 6:47 to go in quarter number 3. The Aces are going to get ready to kick the ball off once again, and the Panthers be ready to receive one more time tonight. And after, like I said, after kind of a brutal start to this season, you can tell the difference here tonight.
The Aces are awoken.
It is just a fun night here at Aces Field. Everybody's having a great time.
I think
and we're so glad to have you with us.
I think you and I would both agree that there are some times where against all the odds, you get the Aces and you get them motivated. They can go against all the odds, and they can be very unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
In some cases, we've seen them turn seasons around like this before.
Well, they're going to have their work cut out for them next week. We'll talk more about that when we get towards the end of the game. We'll look forward to week number 8. And our last road trip for football for the regular season. Camacho's going to tee it up. He's going to get ready to kick one more time. And that one's going to be scooped up back at about the 20-yard line. Spin move, still on his feet. He's out to the 35, and that's where they'll stack him up. So that was, I think he said number 42, Gavin King. But return out to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Panthers. And another tackle for a loss, about a yard. He wound up back at about the 29-yard line, but they're going to mark him down at the 34. I see what you're trying to show me now. Okay. 2nd and 11 for the Panthers. Live streaming, and the bots are out tonight.
Yes. Which speaking of that, I'm just going to give a quick disclaimer to anybody watching that may be on a laptop or a phone. Any links that might be posted in our chat, please do not click on them.
Nope.
They are not us in any way. Any live streaming links or any links you may see in our chat, unless they are directly by us, which you will see if there's a check mark right next to our name, that means it is posted directly by us.
Long pass, and another great defensive play. Owen Stuckey, because otherwise there would have been no stopping Larson if he'd made that grab, but Stuckey comes in and bats it away, brings up 3rd and 11, and saves what probably would have been 6 points for the Aces. They'll put the ball back down on the 34-yard line, where it'll now be 3rd down and 11. Fife sets up under center, gets the snap. Fife. And Fife is going to be sacked at the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and long, and likely the punting team will be coming out for Paulding as the Aces defense handle the Panthers one more time. And the Aces will get ready to get the ball back and go back on offense. Brant Langham going to be their deep man. Brant's pushing himself at about the 35-yard line. Balzer's back there with him too. Now they're going to come up a couple steps. While in the air, it's a short, high punt. Kicks down. It's going to roll out of bounds at about the 44-yard line.
Well, Coach Smith
was right there. Yeah,
he tried to stop it before hitting a cheerleader, but went in between his legs and still hit the cheerleader. Good job for Coach Smith for trying, at least looking out for the cheer squad.
So short punt, flag on the play. So we'll see what that is. The flag is on the Aces side of the field at about the 42-yard line. We'll keep our eye on the man with the white hat and see what the indication is. And it's going to be a personal foul against the Panthers. 1st down, Aces. And that's going to take the ball from the 44 to the 41 of the Panthers. So that's the second personal foul called against Paulding here tonight. just under 5 minutes to go in quarter number 3. Bill and Chris, glad to have you with us on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Varsity football action on a Friday night. Timeout on the field as the Aces get the Panthers to burn another one. Paulding's only got one timeout left, so if they are able to get things up and running and draw close enough to make it a competitive game here in the fourth quarter, they're only going to have one timeout in their back pocket to work with. So again, Aces doing a good job here tonight on both sides of the football, up 27-7. Looking for win number 1 here on this homecoming night at Aces Field. Tomorrow, October the 1st. J.R. Mendoza down on the sideline.
Oh, yeah, I see him right there.
Got his helmet off. Happy talk with the coaches. Homecoming dance tomorrow night. Brody Balzer keeps it. Balzer to the 40-yard line. 39. Brody will pick up about 3. I'll give him 2. Make it a 2nd and 8.
Paulding Panthers are getting a little close there. They're doing some gestures towards the Aces sideline.
Like I said, there's no love lost between these two teams here tonight.
Yes.
We'll put it that way. The referees have been doing a good job.
Yep.
Keeping things under control.
They're a little fine with a little gesturing, but
you know, again,
they don't want it going too far themselves.
Both head coaches have got their back up a little bit a couple times tonight, and Green with the carry. Green submarines down underneath, then gets down to near the 36-yard line. Keep that clock rolling. The clock is, first time I've said this all season, the clock is the Aces' friend here tonight.
Yes.
Up by 20 and keep it rolling. Every second they tick off, that's one less second that the Panthers have to work with to try to get back into this football game. Balzer. High snap. Brody's going to hang on to it himself. Brody straight ahead. Nope. Back to the 35-yard line. That's all she wrote. So that'll still be a positive gain of about, well, maybe 2 or 3 yards. We'll see. It'll be 4th down. I'm going to say 4th and about 4.
Yep, you're correct.
Yeah. So the Aces, 4-down territory here on the Panthers side of the field, a 4th and 4. About 3 minutes left in the third quarter. By the time this football is snapped. 3 minutes mark. Nobody bites on the hard count. So here we go. Balzer looking to put it in the air. He's got a man. Overthrows Langham. That'll be incomplete on 4th down, so the Aces will turn it over on downs. And Paulding will take over 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. Down by 20.
J.R. Mendoza coming in.
Back on defense. J.R. splits his time between being a wide receiver and a defensive back. So they were talking about, Fife and the head coach were talking about something over on the far sideline, and they just took too long, and they had to call their 3rd and final timeout. Or was it the Aces?
I saw the referee look over, so I think he might
yeah,
have said delay of game or.
Yeah, so they called the timeout because, like I said, they were deep in conference over there, and I think they lost track of time. So no more timeouts. We got 2:44 to go in the third quarter, and the Panthers have burned their last timeout.
Hicks, I actually do not think Hicksville has a play clock.
No, not one set up.
Nope.
Well, When you make your first $1 million, you can donate one.
You know, Bill, now you ever say that if I ever win the lottery? Might.
So timeout on the field. Aces still have their full complement of 3.
So what you're saying, Bill, that we've never seen a team use all their timeouts in the
Yeah,
first
I mean,
quarter.
that's
Well, we've never
all-
seen a team use all of
That's
their
all,
timeouts.
all 6 of them gone. So
now
here we
the-
go.
Now the clock's really going to be in the Aces'
No
favor.
more timeouts for the Panthers. Fife drops back. Fife looking downfield. Fife tries to take off running, and he's going to get wrapped up and taken down. That was number 64.
George Green with the tackle for the Aces.
That was 44. Okay, I thought it was 64.
I'm just going off of what the
Yeah, well, there's a number
field
6.
announcer.
There's a number 64 out there, but his name again.
There's a 54, a 64, and a 44.
Yeah, well, I've got 44. That's George Green. 54
But
is
Geor-
Nolan
but
Methvin.
George is on the sideline.
But 64, was that AJ Avalos? Or was that JJ Avalos?
No,
That
that's
was
number
20
74.
Yeah.
There's a lot of 4s on the
Yeah.
Aces squad. I think,
So
actually, Bill, there is a 4 for every. You got 44, 34, a 24.
So anyway, number 64 is another mystery player we'll track down. Oh. Almost a catch by Larson and almost an INT for Stuckey, but neither of them controls the football. It hits the turf. And that brings up 4th down and 17 for the Panthers. I'm assuming they're going to be punting it. Fife going over to talk to the head coach real quick. Again, they've got to be mindful of the play clock now because they can't call a last-minute
Yes,
timeout.
they can't.
And we'll see if they're going to go for it on 4th and very long. They're down by 20, and it looks like they are. Fife dropping back. Fife, ball in the air. And it's up in the air. Larson couldn't get a hold of it. And it was one of those ones that went straight up in the air, was sort of up for grabs. Nobody can get a hold of it, though. It falls to the turf incomplete, and the Aces are going to take over. Or was that 3rd down? The down marker said 4. So there's an official timeout here. When they snapped the ball, the down marker on the other side of the field said it was 4th down. But now the scoreboard said it was 4th down.
So it looks like they're going to try and figure out.
So was it 4th down or was it 3rd down? And did the down marker guy flip the number too soon?
I counted 3 plays.
Okay. So it is 4th down. It was the down marker person that changed he changed
it mid-play.
He changed it twice and didn't realize it.
Yes, or he changed it
Whatever
as the play
case may be.
happened.
So
got a little ahead of there.
Bottom line is, it is now 4th down, 4th and 17, ball on the 30-yard line, and indeed, the punting unit is out for the Panthers. Larson, their punter, number 9. Good snap, good punt. Comes down to Balzer. Balzer catches it at the 38-yard line, hands it off to Langham. Grant Langham on the far side. Langham turning on the Jets. Langham still on his feet, reverses the field, and they finally get him around the 15-yard line. Brant Langham with another great return on a punt tonight. As the cheerleaders are throwing, they got little mini footballs they're chucking into the crowd. I was wondering, all of a sudden, everybody in the crowd started freaking out even more than usual, and it was like, they're all trying to get the little footballs.
Haven't we gotten one of those before, Bill? I think we did get one up here one time.
Nope.
We did.
So far, no.
No, we've gotten a frisbee. Every
now and then, a lot of times the cheerleaders, one of the girls or their advisor.
George Green find a hole.
Yep. One of their advisors will, just to be nice, will say, "Here you go," and they'll give us one.
Or if there's extras at the end of the game.
But yeah. But so far, we've never had one of the cheerleader gals been able to launch one of the footballs all the way into the press box. We've had them hit right below the window.
I'd say we had when me and Brian were doing demolition derby, we had a fireman get really close to the frisbee up in the grandstand.
Yeah. All right, Balzer. So yeah, 12, 13 years known, at least not into. I think one time a girl actually did throw one into the window next door to us, but that's the only time I've ever seen it done. Like I said, I've had a couple times where they've thrown it up towards us and it's bounced off the facing just below the window.
Oh, right, no, because I remember that. There was one time I nearly grabbed it, but my hand slipped when it smacked right below. 15 seconds left in the quarter.
3rd and 11.
Which
and
looks like Aces
are just going to let the time expire. They were checking with the officials to make sure that the time on the play clock was more than the time on the game clock, and it was. So they just let that burn down, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. So we've played 3, and at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's the Aces leading the Paulding Panthers 27-7 here on homecoming night. As we get ready for the 4th and final quarter, we want to say another big thank you to another one of our Diamond level underwriting supporters. Underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage, that's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember that if you're in the market for a vehicle, want one brand new, pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, check out the selection on the lots, or you can check out the entire dealer inventory anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, it's always about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. So proud to have them. So none of our Diamond level underwriting supporters. They've been with us now for over 13 years doing just that. We cannot thank them enough. We hope that you will voice your appreciation too. Remember, anytime you see Aces Sports on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. 12 minutes on the clock. And here we go, 3rd and 11 for the Aces at the 17-yard line of the Panthers. Balzer. Flag thrown, false start. Back it up. That'll be 3rd and 16. Didn't need that.
No, we did not.
No time off the clock. The clock will start rolling with the snap of the football, but they throw the flag before the football could be snapped. Balzer, again, working the hard count. Handoff. Nope. Fake handoff to Green. Balzer hangs on to it himself. He'll power forward down to about the 17-yard line, back to about the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th down. So 4th and about 12, 13.
Looks like they got 14 up there. They're going to bring out the punting
Nope,
unit?
now it's 4th and 12. 4 down territory. Aces are going for it all. No guts, no glory. Here we go. Balzer, ball in the air. There ain't nobody there. Cutting back and trying to get to the football
Oh, he did get it.
is Langham.
He caught it, but it wasn't going to be first down.
Well, they say that he caught it with a little help from the turf.
Yes, yes.
He dove and
He still, yeah.
So
Officially, he
ball,
didn't catch it, but he
it
caught
was,
it.
It was an incompletion. So it'll be 1st and 10, Paulding from their own 17-yard line. The Panthers have got 83 yards to go to put points on the board. No timeouts. And 11 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in quarter number 4. On this last night of September 2022. Fife, ball in the air, intercepted. Langham with the grab. Langham, he'll return the ball down to near the 5-yard line. Brant Langham with the pick. He can't do the pick 6. He comes darn close, though. Langham down to the 6-yard line.
Wow.
Wow. Aces liking that. It's good to see.
Yes.
Oh, it's gotten quiet over on the Paulding side of the field as they see their Panthers looking to maybe take one on the chin here tonight. First and goal from the 6-yard line for the Aces. Balzer with the snap. Brody hanging on to it himself, working his way through inside the 5, down to about the 4, where it'll be second and goal. Keep that clock rolling, too. Keep it on the ground. Keep it inbounds.
Getting the play from Coach Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, it's funny sometimes watching the symbols, the coordination. I just see like waving arms and like an okay, and I'm.
Which ones are real? Which ones
are?
are?
Sometimes I wonder if he's down there doing the Macarena.
Trying to turn the corner, a flag thrown. And it's going to come back. It's a hold against the Aces, the early indication. So this one will come back. It'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it was a second and goal from the 4-yard line. They'll move the ball back to about the 15-yard line. So it looks like the hold occurred at around the 5. So behind the line of scrimmage. So it'll be second and goal now from the 15-yard line for the Aces. 4 down territory, so the Aces will have 3 more cracks at it. Second, third, and fourth down. Unless they want to trot Camacho out, try to kick a field goal. I suppose that's a possibility, too.
Yes.
Balzer with the snap. Balzer spins around, and the ball hits the turf.
Might be recovered by Paulding.
So we'll see.
I saw
And
Paulding. Yeah, I saw
Yep.
Paulding Panther jump on it first. Let me see if I can get you that number.
So
Number 53 for Paulding. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure was the person who picked it up.
that would be Colton Bayshore.
Balzer meant to pass it off to George Green, but
Yep.
George Green did not have a full hold on it yet and fell to the ground.
Hit the turf, and Bayshore falls on it for Paulding, and the Panthers recover. So they trade turnovers here in the fourth quarter. And now the Panthers with the ball back, first and 10 on their own 14-yard line. I think that's the 16-yard line. And another flag. And that's an illegal substitution on the Panthers. So we've seen it all tonight.
Yeah, we have seen it all
we've
tonight.
seen offsides, false starts, personal fouls, an illegal substitution, holds, you name it.
Oh, man. The only thing we haven't got is a face mask.
Yeah, unless it was one of those personal fouls, but
Maybe.
I don't think so. Haven't seen that. We haven't had a chop block or
Or a technical.
anything. So let's not jinx it.
Yeah, so let's.
So first and 15 now, back at the 11-yard line, and not much there at all. It'll be second down, and they're going to say no gain, second and 15. Ball stays on the 11-yard line, and the clock rolling. Getting down near 9 minutes. Fife comes back from the sideline. Here we go. Fife under center. Fife dropping back to throw. Sets. Ball in the air. Man there, and it's going to be picked off again.
Aaron Klima.
Klima with the INT. He hits the turf right away, so no return or run back on the interception, but that's okay. It's Ace's ball as Klima racks up the second interception of the night for the Aces defense. He read that really well and cut in at the last moment and was able to pick that one off.
Got the crowd alive.
Yeah. So the Aces,
second INT of the night.
They're bopping away down in the student section, having a great time tonight. And we'll get ready to get back into action here. 1st and 10 Hicksville on the Panthers' 39-yard line. Man in motion for the Aces. Balzer with the snap. Hands it off. Nope, he keeps it himself. Brody down near the 35. Call it the 36. Gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Hicksville. Panthers band.
Yeah, they're out there jamming.
Trying to rouse their defense.
They've been doing that all night. They got unique moves for their.
All right, 2nd and 7. Balzer with the snap. He's going to hang on to it himself again. And this time they're waiting for him. Brody's going to go down behind the line of scrimmage at about the 37-yard line. So 3rd down. And it goes from 2nd and 7 to 3rd and a long 7. About a half-yard loss on the carry for Balzer. Brody drops back, puts it in the air. Klima, and incomplete. No flagging on the play as they were both vying pretty clean defense. Klima not able to catch the ball, and it's not the defender does a good job. He doesn't pick it off, but prevents the reception. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Aces. It'll be 4th and 7 on the Panthers' 37-yard line. 7:12 to go in the game. Aces up by 20. 27-7.
Looks like Aces are going to go for it.
Balzer wanting to throw it again. Puts the ball in the air. He overthrows Klima. That'll be incomplete. And the Aces will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers at their own 37-yard line. Well, maybe not.
There's a flag on the play. I saw that originally. I thought it was a referee that accidentally dropped their flag.
And it was, well, the penalty was declined. So it was probably against the Aces, and the Panthers declined it rather than give Hicksville a penalty in yardage and a chance to replay that down. They were like, nope, they'll decline it, and they'll take the football at the 37-yard line. So 1st and 10, Paulding at their own 37. 7:07 to go here in the 4th quarter. Homecoming night at Aces Field. The Aces looking to pick up their first victory of the season here tonight. Fife, handoff. Ball carry number 15. It's Jesse Schaefer. Schaefer out to about the 42-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and about 5. here we go. Clock rolling. And powering forward. That's Lamb. Lamb will get out to the 45-yard line to make it 3rd and about 2. As we reach the halfway point of the 4th quarter, 6 minutes gone, 6 minutes to go. Here come the Panthers. Fife drops the ball again. And we'll see. They're going to have to untangle the pile. Nope, no doubt about it. It didn't take them long. A recovery by the Aces. That's about the 3rd or 4th time now that Fife had that problem. I don't know whether it's because his hands are cold or what the case is, but he's had a couple of snaps that had bounced off his hands, and he's lost a couple of them. And he loses that one, and that's the Aces, I think, their 3rd turnover now, or their 4th turnover of the night that they can take advantage of. 5:39, and Hicksville gets the ball back, 1st and 10 on the Paulding 45-yard line.
The possession marker did not get me this time. I almost said flag on the play, and I thought about it. I was like, wait, nope, that's orange.
Balzer, quick hitter out to Langham. Brent across the 40 and out of bounds. They're going to say he stepped out right at the 40-yard line. So that'll be a 5-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 5 Aces. Clock stops with Langham going out of bounds. 5:33 left to go in the game. Here we go. Balzer, high snap, but he hangs on to it. Boom! Wow, I felt that one.
They were expecting George right there.
George Green took a shot. They hit him right at the 40-yard line.
George is covering up his chest like, whoa, what just happened?
They hit him. He went up in the air and backwards about 2 yards. Like I said, I felt that one up here. It was a shot.
I was actually having a conversation with George Green this morning, actually, before school started, and I was asking him, I was like, George, I'm like, with your size and your strength, I'm like, do you ever have like a moment where you have 4 players come at you? And he even said, yes, that happens a lot, where 4 players will swarm him, and he even admits that there's nothing he can do at that point.
All right, Balzer, 3rd down, rolling out. Brody, ball in the air. Klima. Klima was looking for a flag, but no dice. It'll be incomplete. Aaron almost had it. He got one hand on it, and the defender just got enough of it too to make it fall to the ground. Incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down and 6 for the Aces. And it looks like they might be punting this one. It looks like Balzer's dropping back kind of deep. He'll see if he can give it a little bit of a love tap and try to pin him deep. With 4:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. High snap, Brody. He'll lob it down, and it'll go out of bounds.
That's about the 14-yard line.
At the 15-yard line.
That was close.
Yeah, you were. So Balzer flips the field, and they'll have a long way to go. The Panthers, when they get back on offense, it'll be 1st and 10 Paulding from their own 15-yard line. When play resumes here shortly. You're watching varsity football action. It's homecoming night. The Aces taking on the Panthers, coming to you live from Aces Field here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Bill Murphy, Chris Warner, glad to have you with us for the broadcast tonight. Panthers back on offense. Fife. Quick handoff. And Lamb with the carry. Gain of about 1. So 2nd and 9 coming up.
4:10 left in the game.
I'll be expecting to see some snapshots from the homecoming dance on Instagram later tomorrow.
We'll see. When it comes to dances, I tend to let the students be themselves, not have to worry about being on camera or photos.
Pitch out to Larson, and Larson will get across the 20, out to the 21 about.
I might get some photos of the decorations, however.
Well, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
You're there to enjoy yourself.
Yes,
You're not working.
You know, actually, I had a lot of students come up to me and ask me that, saying, "Are you gonna go homecoming and work?" I was like, "No, I might actually enjoy my homecoming."
Yeah.
I did not go my sophomore or my freshman year, and I'm like, maybe I should go to one.
I'm not putting you under any duress.
Thought I might as well go to one before it's too late.
Have some fun. You're only in high school once. Oh, ball is loose. Scooped up. Balzer into the end zone. Touchdown. The ball popped out of Fife's hands. Balzer grabbed it, and he motors into the end zone. And I don't see any flags on the play.
I did not see any flags either.
So it counts 33-7. We'll get ready for the conversion attempt as the Aces unexpectedly score here late in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Having their best offensive output of the season here tonight.
Oscar going to be kicking for the Aces.
Let's see if Camacho's got one more in him here. Good snap, good hold, good kick. And a good kick. It is good. Camacho splits the uprights. He's 4 for 5 tonight. He's having a great night. 34-7 the score now with 2 minutes and 49 seconds to go in this football game. And Paulding getting ready to receive another kickoff from the Aces and try again on offense tonight. Man, they've been bitten by the turnover bug big time here in this second half. 2 interceptions and a couple of lost fumbles, and wow, 34-7. The Aces are starting to feel it on the sidelines.
Yes.
And in the stands.
I tell you, it's going to be a very good day on Monday when we all come back.
You might see some celebrating down on the field tonight.
Yes.
We'll see. So Camacho's going to get ready to boot it one more time tonight. Lamb and Roanhouse, the two men back deep for the Panthers. And we'll see what Camacho's going to do with the kick here. He's going to put his foot into it. It's going to come down to Lamb. He'll catch it at about the 13-yard line. Lamb across the 30. Lamb getting across the 50, and they're finally going to bring him down at about the 40-yard line.
Oh.
74 got him.
I think that was the number
That's J.J. Avalos. Brought him down.
Almost a little bit of a roughhousing there, but.
So they'll put the ball at the 40-yard line of the Aces. A good, solid return from Lamb from the kickoff.
Sideline threw an extra football to one of the referees, and he's like, "Oh, I don't need this." Threw it back to the other sideline.
Ball's loose on the turf again, and I think the Panthers got it. But we'll see. Looks like they've got a new quarterback in there for Paulding.
Looks like the Aces got it.
Yep. The new quarterback for Paulding was number 7, Colton Hunt. And Hunt's first play, he loses the football and turns it over to the Aces.
Number 80 for the Aces with
and
the grab. You can look up what number that is. Number 80 for the Aces with the.
Well, they're not going to say. They're going to say now that it was not a lost fumble. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 from the 35-yard line. So evidently The Aces celebrated a little early on that one. Pass out caught. Number 88 makes the grab, and he takes off towards the end zone, and he's going to go in. So Colton Hunt completes the pass to Larkin Yates, and Yates takes it into the end zone. To make it a 34-13 game with 2 minutes and 1 second left on the fourth quarter clock. I'm assuming they're going to maybe go for 2 here. We'll wait and see. The conversion attempt is pending. Colton Hunt takes the snap, throws it up, caught, and it's good. That number 18 made the catch, or 16, Braden Sanders.
Yeah, I think it was number 16.
Yep. So the 2-point conversion is a success, and that makes the score 34-15. Aces still with a 19-point lead. And they'll get ready to get the football back and see if they can run out this clock. And they could do it if they keep the ball on the ground and in bounds, because the Panthers have no timeouts left. So once that clock starts rolling,
the Aces can
keep it rolling. The only way it's going to stop is if it's an incomplete pass, or somebody goes out of bounds or whatever. So we'll see if they're going to do any kind of a squib or onside kick attempt here to get the ball back. Their kicker, 87, Grady Barton.
Gabe Rodriguez and Brody Balzer falling back for the Aces.
And it is going to be a wrestling match. We'll see what happens. It's got to go over 10 yards, and I don't think it went 10 yards.
I don't think it did either.
He kicked it at the 40, so it would have to go past the 50-yard line.
It might have got past the 50. From my angle, it looked like it just barely got past the 50.
And like I said, if it didn't, then it would have to be touched by one of the Aces and been a live ball.
It looks like it was touched by the Aces. They got it.
So the Aces get the football. They don't lose it on the onside kick attempt. It'll be Aces ball. 1st and 10, just across the 50-yard line. And they're waiting for a guy to get out there. Otherwise, they won't have enough people on the line. New quarterback in. And it took too long. False start. Okay. Back him. I thought it would be delay a game.
Who is the quarterback? That's number 34 for the Aces.
Yep, that's Cross Zedike. He's been in a lot in the fourth quarter this year, but usually not in this kind of a situation.
And Camden Walter, number 22, I think that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep,
so again, the younger players coming in, but this time not because there's no chance of winning the game, but they're in this time because it looks like they should be able to coast to the win. Zedike takes a knee. That'll get the clock rolling. It'll go from 1st and 15 to
The Aces have 4 downs. They could take 4 knees and burn off 2 minutes, but they would have 1 second remaining, so.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
That'd be the first time I've ever seen 4 knees, but I would assume it is allowed.
Well, if you take the knee on 4th down, then as soon as your knee hits the ground, you turn the ball over.
Okay, so it does not add 30 seconds.
No, it would be a change of possession, so that would stop the clock.
Okay.
So Zedike going to take another knee. 40 more seconds can go off here. And we're at 1:10. So we'll see. It might get down to 4th down, and they might have to run one play and then try to just run around for a little bit to get the clock to 0 and then take a knee. So we'll see how Coach Smith is going to play this. If it's under 40 seconds when they snap the ball and take the knee, then that'll be the ball game. And it will be. So Zedike just needs to take the knee here. Boom, 35 seconds. They got 40 on the game clock, and that's going to do it. So the Aces, it's going to be a good time in Hicksville tonight. As everybody, look at them down. They're having a hard time containing themselves, jumping around.
You got the team managers down there.
It's still 15 seconds away from being official.
Let's see if Coach Smith is going to get to do another play like the Ayersville game where he throws the ball down. Nope, okay.
Right. So the final 3, 2, 1. Now it's in the books officially. Aces win on homecoming night. They pick up their first victory of the 2022 football season as they knock off the Paulding Panthers on homecoming night, 34-15, the final score. Aces taking advantage of a lot of turnovers, especially in the second half, and some good solid offensive play, and put one in the win column. So that's good. There were a lot of people that had some kind of gloomy forecasts for the Aces season when all was said and done. So they're not going to go winless this year, and here comes the student section as they come on out to congratulate their Aces on a well-earned victory here tonight. There goes the homecoming queen. They're all heading out there. Like I said, it's going to be a good time in Hicksville tonight. This town,
I can't wait to go back to school on Monday.
They've been waiting for a win here on the gridiron for a long time, and it's a good thing to see it finally happen. So congratulations to Coach Lucas Smith and the Aces tonight. Again, winners over Paulding 34-15. Well, as we get ready to wrap things up, we want to say some thank yous ourselves from up here in the press box. First off, to all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television this evening. They include our platinum level underwriting supporter. That's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. Located on Industrial Drive and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to all of our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage. They include the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. They're also online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. And finally, the Hicksville Pharmacy in downtown Hicksville, your good neighbor pharmacy with a full-service pharmacy for you and your family, over-the-counter medications, medical equipment, and more. Again, if you wanted to check on the availability for COVID boosters, flu shots, feel free to give them a call and find out more at 419-542-6218. And again, thanks to all of our underwriters for helping us bring you the coverage here tonight. We also want to say a big thank you to the Hicksville Athletic Department for, again, giving us the space up here and the permission to live stream the coverage tonight, and also to Hicksville Schools for helping us out throughout the day with our coverage of homecoming stuff. And you got a couple thank yous for your homecoming stuff.
I wanted to thank Jeff Slattery, the high school principal. He was the one who helped me get the logistics situated of coming down the 50-yard line for each of the homecoming members, as well as the homecoming advisors, and the athletic directors, Jeff Haught and Paul Overmeyer, for giving me permission to be on the field.
Yeah. So we want to thank all of them. Like I said, it was a great cooperative effort. We really do appreciate it. And it's one of the great things about being the hometown broadcasters here. They treat us right. And we also want to thank all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed all of our coverage throughout the day today, whether you were with us earlier for the pep rally or here this evening for the pregame ceremonies and the football game. And, of course, we've got other stuff that we've recorded that we're going to be editing and putting out on Mediacom Channel 12, SMT8, and also video on demand. So lots of homecoming stuff that'll be coming up in the next week or so as well. So, again, thanks to all of you for joining us on the live stream. And, again, if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing. You can hit the bell for notifications. And, again, you can give us a thumbs up or whatever. We'd appreciate that. That way you can keep up to date with new programs that we post on our video on demand library and, of course, live streams that come up as well, and help us reach our goal of getting 1,000 subscribers maybe by December 31st of this year. And follow us on Facebook, too, and check us out on Instagram. And you can make Chris happy and follow him on Twitter.
Yes.
He wants to build up.
T.
He wants to build up that Twitter account.
Yes, at Hicksville T or Hicksville Community Television.
Yes, he has a hard time motivating himself to tweet when he's only got like 2 or 3 people.
Yes,
so,
yes. You got to give me motivation.
So
there
anyway,
you go.
I do want to thank you for all of that. Next week, the Aces are on the road for the last time this season. Chris and I will be traveling along with them. We'll be heading to Edgerton for a matchup with the Bulldogs, and the Aces are going to have to bring their A game for that one. Bulldogs are having a pretty good year on the gridiron themselves. And then after that, the last 2 games of the season, both back here in the friendly confines. Week number 9, we'll take on the Fairview Apaches, and then we'll wrap up the season, week number 10, hosting the Rams of Tenora. And as for Christopher and I, well, we'll be talking to you again tomorrow over on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page, as we've got volleyball action coming your way with the Lady Aces taking on both Wayne Trace and Lincoln View as they're parts of a tri-match. And we'll be there probably just a little before 10 o'clock to get that live stream broadcast started. And, again, that'll be on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. So with that, going to wrap it up. And one final time tonight, your final score?
34-15.
There we go. I want to see if you remember. 34-15, Aces beat the Paulding Panthers. And for Christopher Warner, who is the online streaming production manager and cameraman tonight, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.